Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to episode number 13 of Free-to-Play 2 Main, where I turned what was a level 3 free-to-play account that, had nothing on it, fresh off Tutorial Island, and now it has 1100 total level. I buy bonds with the money that I earn, and I have 20 mil in the bank currently. Trying to become a main account still, and as far as where we're at right now, I'm looking to do a little bit more med-level Slayer. I have a cannon, and I'm closing in on 70 range, so that's what we are going to aim for right now. Missed levels will probably be a theme going forward, because I'm trying to provide more content on another account, but that's fine, Still love y'all just the same. Actually, some would argue maybe a little more. But we have 68 range right there. I did get 53 Slayer a little bit earlier, and we are almost done with my Black Demons task. I have gotten 2 Mysterious Emblems this task, so a little bit better than normal. Makes up for a decent amount of the Cannonball loss, and yeah, decent range XP as well. Out here in the wilderness, cannoning some green dragons. On the last video, I got a little bit of advice, and that's one thing I love about the series, is that you guys can actually, backseat game a little bit. While this is a progress series for me, it's a guide for other people, so the better methods we have, the better we can all get along. And I was recommended to kill green dragons out at the Revenant Caves, where if you wear this amulet, basically, you get an automatic skull, which usually would be a bad thing, but since I'm wearing such, minimal gear, it really doesn't matter if I'm skulled. The only possible thing I can lose if I don't protect item is this amulet, which is only 230k right now, so that's not that much of a risk, and that's if I get smited. And in addition to that, the bones are noted, so really I'm getting better range XP than the other green dragons, because here I can constantly attack all of them with no real problem. I'm also getting noted bones, and right now, I'm on a Slayer task, so this is just extremely nice. It's my first time using the Rune Crossbow, actually, because at the other place I was using the Magic Shortbow, but here, since it's multi, it's kind of hard to switch every time, so instead I opted for the Rune Crossbow. I'm using Mithril Bolts at the moment, and I will switch to Broad Bolts once I get 55 Slayer. I got it. I did it. That is 54 Slayer. We're not going to talk about that. I did die. However, as said before, luckily we're not running too expensive of a gear setup. But we'll keep saving it up. I'm at 18 tasks right now, so let's get our 19th. 74 bears. This is it. Sick. So right now I'm doing some flipping on the side while I do the Wilderness Slayer, right? What I just got was this Dragon Dart Tip flip. This is the day Hydra came out, so I know a lot of the high-level darts usually fluctuate a lot. So I grabbed some for 3,050 GP each, and I sold them all for a 215 GP profit per one, netting me close to 750k. Nice little profit there, and I'll throw some other ones up on the screen now that I've been doing. Really, I like to mess around with a lot of the same type of items, and as I get more cash, I'll be able to diversify a little bit more, but I'm also keeping a wilderness side tab at the moment for today. Bears do make for a quite quick task, and that is also 19 in a row, so this next task will get a little boost in points. Selling off some granite hammers as well for merch that if I do flip it, I'll get 500k. So 90 skeletons. Have yet to have skeletons as a task, so I'll see where I'm going to go about doing this. So I wasn't going to record me getting every task, because at the moment I'm trying to alt some Zora on another account while I do some Slayer on this one, but 89 green dragons, that is very noteworthy, so I'm going to have to go on out there. I'm going to have to actually pay attention a little bit more to this account because, obviously I'm going to be rocking the skull out there at the Revenant Caves, but that's okay. That was me knocking over a candle. The wax is all over the floor. It's no big deal. We're getting 69 range. Good day, good day. That's a dog in the background snoring. That's what that is. And I'm dead on my other account. It is everywhere. It's all over. How did it splatter that far? What the? It's just a small ass candle. I didn't know. So in my process of alting Zora, I came out here for my Fire Giants task, which was next up. However, I still have my amulet on and a skull. It really doesn't matter, if I protect it. I'll be fine. But that is 55 Slayer as well, which will unlock me Broad Bolts. In addition to that, pretty good Slayer milestone to hit. As I start to move through these 50s and 60s, we really start to unlock some good content, so I'm happy about that. Just finished an Ice Warriors task. I am now 2.1k away from 70 range. Once I get that, I'll be done with range. We'll move on to strength, and then I'll get 70 there. So, next task, 119 Hellhound, should be a pretty easy one. With the switch up coming in where I'm going to move on over to a more melee-based setup, I'm going to need some money for ether, so I'm liquidating this nice little loot tab that we've gotten from Wilderness Slayer, which is amounted to 1.5 mil. May take another look at the green dragons and the rev caves in the future. If I want to go for a big range training session there, I definitely might try that out. Nothing appears to be selling. Apparently D-bones are on the utter drop right now because of Hydra coming out, which, so be it. You know, we're just a noob at mercy to the market. I'm not going to worry too much about it. This is utterly preposterous. What is this? I'm buying green dragonhide for 900 GP a pop. I put in this offer as a joke. I thought this was a literal joke. Green, the thing is with this, and why this is a solid buy without any question in my mind, is what is the price of a green dragonhide body? This is, you put 3 green dragonhide leather pieces together to make a body, and upon making this body, you can high alch it for 4.7k. So purely off high alch value, 4.7k divided by 3 means that the price of a green dragonhide is 1.56. That's including the fact that you get some free crafting XP in there, which is sick. I don't know how I'm able to buy all these, and if they buy, then so be it. I'll do what I can with them. If I can buy more, I'll do that. No biggie. The funniest part about this is the price for green dragonhide leather is 1,680. That's a 780 GP profit just by tanning the leather. That's absurd. Utterly preposterous. I'm going to buy as much of this as I can, and if I have to tan 15,000 green dragonhide leather, then so be it. And with that, we now have 70 range coming in. That is really, really nice. I think that's our first 70 combat set, actually, which... knowing what we knew early on, that my range was so low, probably wouldn't have bet on that, but an interesting one to hit 70 first. So I am going to upgrade to rune arrows since they're so cheap. I think it's probably just a good play for me. The green D-hide doesn't seem like it's buying that quick right now, but since I only have so much money, you know, if I leave it in overnight, I might have a decent shot at it. And this is going to be nice. That is... oh man, that's a nice feeling. I also now can upgrade to a God Coif, which is going to be really helpful since this is now obviously a best in slot helm for us. It also gives us prayer bonus, so looking really good compared to where we were before, and also going to rock rune arrows now as well. Was going to switch to melee, obviously, as I said before, but with this type of profit, you know, I'll give it up. I have no worries, and 75 range for a blowpipe is a really good goal to hit. Obviously, I still want to work really heavily on quest points, but at the time being, pretty happy to grind this out, and then we can quest in a big sesh. Just got back after a death out there at the Hellhounds. I mean, I don't really risk nothing too much, especially now. I mean, my gear setup's pretty minimal, probably risking maybe 100k each time I die. Really no problem with that at all, especially when I look in my Grand Exchange and I see this. I mean, I had to up the offer a little bit more from, I think before I was offering... yeah, 900 per one, was absolutely insane. Maybe some of the lowest prices you'll ever see D-hide sold on the Grand Exchange, to be honest with you. And I bought another 5.5 thousand at a little over 1k. So, well, I took everything out of the Grand Exchange because I just tried to record this clip, but I wasn't recording. So, we'll go with it again. Basically, the entire green D-hide set that I bought, I then have now sold. As we can see, I bought 6.6 mil worth here, and then I also have another offer where I bought 5.8 mil worth there. Overall, I spent 12.5 mil on 13,000 green dragonhide, and then when I sold them off, this offer combined with this offer, I sold it collectively for 19.5 mil, which means I made 7 mil on that flip. Now, that's not something you see often. I don't really know what it was with green dragonhides yesterday, but I tried to sell some. I saw they were really low, and obviously I had to hop on it. So the prices for this stuff usually bounces back, and overnight I figured I could sell them for close to med, and yeah, it was actually about 20 GP below med, so that's not bad at all. And after throwing all of it on in my bank, that actually gives me a 25.2 mil bank value, which is a big boost considering I wasn't really expecting that. Another little moneymaker for you guys, and one that I'm currently doing right now, is combining potions. Basically, I was checking the prices of prayer potions to see if there was a margin. I noticed that the price is pretty high, 10.9k, when the price is normally 10.3. Now, just because the potion in a 4-dose is up, doesn't mean that always the potion in a 3-dose form is up. This one normally at 7.7k is at 7.8, and that's not that much of an increase. So I was like, alright. So I bought as much as I could of the Prayer Potion 3-dose. I paid 6.16 mil for all of those. I then took the potions over to here and decanted them through him and made them 4 doses. Sold them, and that is 6.5 mil. Pretty much a 400k profit in the time it took me to place the offer. Looking like a real champ at the moment in the gear setup we got, but going for another task. We're a few tasks away from 70 strength where I can go get a dragon defender, and that is a few more earth warriors. Probably gonna see frame down here, to be honest. Time for the task that will for sure get me 69 strength, 90 bandits coming in. That's a nice one. 62 revenants coming my way. I'm gonna go out there with the flail. Gonna go out there with the chain mace again. Actually, might go MSB, and any clan that sees me is gonna kill me, but that's fine. Alright, in the past, I did like that Revs task. Not that time. That was absolutely awful. I mean, it is peak hours, I guess, but every time I went out there, I just got absolutely smothered by anyone. That was just one item. I'm happy I was. 138 black demons, that is more like it. Gonna go ahead and, I think, use a cannon, but still melee as well, which means I'll be holding ether and cannonballs. Big boy risk on this task. Don't hate me, right now I'm kind of playing another account while I make another video. The point of that video is to show kind of how easy or hard it is to alt a main boss in old school RuneScape while doing another account, and part of that is missing levels. So, long story short, 70 strength coming in. Really can't talk too long because I am bad at this. Still doing prayer potions. As we remember, I did start off with 800 prayer potions, and right now I can buy 911 of these, so that's 111 that I've already made from doing this, really, which is definitely nice. Now, as far as the Warrior Guild and what it is all about, we can get there by teleporting to Berthorpe. We'll find ourselves out here, and if we head west to the Warriors Guild, we'll see the entryway. If we have 130 attack and strength combined, we can enter, and that is a hard task as well for the Falador area. Now in here, the main goal that we're going to have is to get a defender. To do this, you have to go to the top floor of the entire area, and to be able to enter the area where you can kill Cyclopses for defenders, you need tokens to be able to enter. We don't have any tokens right now, so we cannot kill any. You lose 10 tokens every minute that you're in the lair, and so you kind of need to stock up for what is a pretty long haul. The first defender you get is bronze, you work all the way up to rune, and then finally there is an outside place where we can get our dragon defender. This was added a little later into the game, and it is down there at that ladder. So there is a lot of stages that we have to get through with the defender, so we're going to farm a lot of tokens at the start. I think I'm going to go for, we'll say 2,000, and then I'll see how far I can get with 2,000 tokens. To farm tokens, you can do a lot of the side mini games. The most beneficial one being where you kill animated armor. They do deal damage to you, and I'll just be praying against it personally, just because I find it to be a little bit easier and more relaxing. The higher the armor, the more tickets you get, and I have opted for adamant, so I'm just gonna camp here for a little while and get some tokens. Alright, I got some questions. Had to buy another armor set because I was AFKing too hard and lost my other one. I'm done with the prayer potions. I'm not going to mess with them anymore. But getting back there, I now am 500 tokens away from where I want to be. Once I hit 5k, I think then I'm going to go ahead and try my luck at the defenders, see how far I can go with 5,000, and we'll go from there. Now, I did just find a cute noob in here. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's right over here. Well, okay, so he said, what weapon is that? I guess, you know, I didn't really notice that, I'm sorry. So then he said he disconnected and died here, and he thought he lost everything. Our man's is wearing like bandos. I hope he comes back out. Yeah, but there's the champ. He disconnected and died, and he said he thought he lost everything. He's wearing a whip, bandos, a fury, a slayer helm. Looking up his stats, he has no skills at all, and he has 60 slayer. How do you guys think this man was able to afford bandos? And it has never died up until this point, apparently. What do you think? Hopefully he bought bonds at least. Keep it safe, boys. Checking in, progressing through the defenders. Still, right now I have a black defender. I have now gone through bronze, iron, and steel. Eventually, once I get them all, I'll just drop them out of my bank, at least all except for the rune one. I'll keep the rune one in case I ever need to get another dragon one. However, right now, looking pretty good. This is the first time I had to bank. I got pretty lucky in regards to my drops at the moment. I mean, I've only used 1,000 Warriors Guild tokens, and I've been able to get 4 defenders, so I'm very happy with that. But now I'm going to go back in, keep on testing. I mean, really, I do need to get 60 defense before I get this defender anyways, so it shouldn't really matter all too much, really. Once I get all this done, I'll get to questing, but right now I just kind of want to get this Dragon Defender since I just unlocked the ability to, and it's not a bad training method anyways, considering I need to get my defense up as well. Still 4K tokens. I mean, I might have enough, honestly, if I stay pretty consistently lucky, so hopefully we can keep going. I mean, honestly, I got the iron probably within 5 KC of the bronze, and then the steel probably within 10 KC, so it was real nice. Sadly, I wasn't able to time this with any particular milestone, but that is 60 defense, which means we can now wear dragon armor. The upgrades I'll probably make it just dragon legs at the moment, and then eventually I'll aim for a fighter torso. I need a Netsunot helm, and then D boots as well is what I'll grab from the GE here. So actually, I lied. There we go. That's the mithril defender. Now we just need adamant, rune, and then dragon. All right, there we go, boys. We did it. Rune defender, rune defender. We do have 60 defense, so we can wear the dragon as well. I'm not capped out at this, but now I'm done with the top tier area. Done with the low-level Cyclopses. Probably going to go use Prayer now, since these ones down below are a little bit higher level and will absolutely destroy me. So, I do kind of feel like an idiot now getting 2.9k extra tokens at the moment, even though, you know, I do still have to get this Dragon Defender. I guess now I can get as many Dragon Defenders as I want. I mean, sometimes on other accounts, you know, if I lose one, I have to worry about getting back and getting more. And, yeah, it doesn't look like I'll have that problem here, at least unless I go extremely dry. I have a rune defender here, lady. Let's get it done. Let me on in. Yeah. Alright, well, next defender we'll be coming in with will be the dragon. Oh, whoa, guys. Here I am getting a dragon defender. There it is on the ground. Gonna get it. This is what happens when your audio messes up for your clips. The overall idea of the clip, you know, what I was going for is that I got really, really lucky. You know, I built up 5k Warrior Guild tokens thinking that that might be enough, and then I didn't go dry on any defender at all. So, ultimately, very nice. I do like. And so, yeah, now I have a decent standing for gear, obviously. I mean, look at me. This Brian Saber, I look like a freaking champ. I got 9 mil cash in my inventory, and I am feeling good going into the next episode where we're just absolutely going to kill it. I mean, our total level is going to skyrocket. We're going to do some quests, and this account's it's going to be getting really good. I also have another flip on the side for you guys. You know, I just always have flips for you, but here's a little granite hammer flip where I bought 7 of them for 11.5 mil, sold them for 12.6, and I sold 1.2, 1.3 mil profit. Think about that. That's almost half of a bond, and that was just this morning. That was, I mean, that's how easy it is once you start to get money to make more, you know? And right now, 25.5 mil bank will work. Even more on that in the future. It's hard to think that we haven't even had really almost any episodes dedicated to money in a while, and we are still killing it. So, 1 day of membership left. We will hit that up here soon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like. Anything you want to tell me, anything you want to see me do on this account, let me know in a comment down below. And on top of that, if you want to see more as soon as it comes out, subscribe to the channel. But with that said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and